Good morning. I'm delighted to be here with you this morning. About 2 to 3 weeks ago, many of you received a letter prepared by me to share with you about why I give to First Church. It did not contain a reference to an old pickup truck like Roger's wonderful testimony last week, which Lamar liked so much. So did I. I wish I had some part of that in my story too. Instead, it somewhat described my own spiritual journey wherein I gradually and deliberately came to understand that helping others is absolutely connected to any relationship that I might plan to have with God. And the helping others should definitely include a reasonable financial commitment to my choice of community worship. In my case, that is First Church. If interested, that letter is available online or by calling the church office. Excuse me. But today, I come to talk to you about why we should give to First Church together. I am an accountant by profession and by personality. Poor Marilyn. That means that I actually enjoy talking about numbers, figures, budgets, financial analysis. Unfortunately, not many of you do the same. I expect even you. I can very quickly bore you, and you will simply not listen. The good news is that Mr. Larry Ammerman, our business manager, and Mr. Ralph Green, our chairman of the finance committee, and even Roger Partridge, our very able director of development, are very capable of discussing these financial facts of First Church, and they'll be happy and very agreeable to do that with you. So I will leave that to them. They are all good friends of mine, and I trust them very much. In my spiritual journey, I have also come to trust Jesus. I trust him so much that it has changed my very life. I no longer pretend to be completely in charge of my own life. When I thought that I was in control, the results of my choices and decisions, well, they didn't turn out so well very much. Those of you who know me well, you know me well. I hope you get to know me better now. Because you see, I am very interested in not getting in his way, God's way, with his plans for me. Christ was sent here to us to teach us and to show us how to be loving and kind, obedient, humble, merciful, forgiving, prayerful, sacrificial, and yes, even charitable. Love your neighbor as yourself, he instructed us, all of us. He soon became popular to many followers, the early Christians, who first called this way of living the way. Last Sunday, Dr. Brewster delivered a spectacular sermon, I thought it was spectacular, to us entitled A Way of Giving. In that gift to us, he fleshed out very well the notion of the giver. In any act of charity, there is a recipient, and then there's also the giver. When we decide to trust Jesus and follow him, we eventually realize that we become the giver ourselves. That has happened in my life, and it has essentially transformed my approach to living. Dr. Brewster's message resonated with me to the point of grateful tears. Does that ever happen to you? I get it now. I am the winner when I am loving my neighbor as myself. I am the lucky one when I get to give away something that a brother or a sister in Christ needs. I hope you get to know me now. It is now more clear to me that that what I can do for myself is multiplied many, many times over when we join as a community to do the work of God. This is what the annual pledge campaign is all about, joining in community to recognize that together we can make a difference, a big difference, in the life of First Church and in the lives of many citizens of Fort Worth who continue to come to us to be served by you. On this Commitment Sunday, will you join me in making your pledge of financial responsibility to the First Church? This is the way to become a complete Christian, the giver, the follower of Christ. Are you on your way? Amen.